For about a year and a half, called No Passengers, and this is a song off that record. This is a song I wrote a few years ago. I used to be employed by a company back in Buffalo that made small kitchen appliances for QVC, and they weren't made very well. Well, it gets better. I worked in customer service, and every day I would field phone calls from disgruntled QVC customers wondering why the newly arrived pressure cooker that they just bought was not working straight out of the box. I had no answer for them either, because quite honestly it's really difficult to troubleshoot a piece of crap. But one Friday afternoon I was driving home from work, and somewhere along my commute this thought popped into my head. And please, if you want to give a show of hands if this thought has ever popped into your head at any time during any day. Somewhere along my commute I thought to myself, God, I wonder what's in the liquor cabinet when I get home. Thank you. Terry, you don't even have to raise your hands. That's a given. Well, as I got off the exit ramp towards home, I sang the first line of this song out loud to myself, and I knew I had to go home and finish it, because I know there are times in life when you have to stop for a moment, take a deep breath, pour yourself a glass of your favorite libation, and ask yourself the question, how do I get through these days? How do I get through these days? With your love in my heart and a smile on my face, that's how I get through these days. When the hard times take their toll, from the top of my head to the depth of my soul, when I feel like I must roll, like the big wheel of chance that will carry me home, how do I get through these days? How do I get through these days? With a song on my lips, in a time and a place, that's how I get through these days. Where the hard rains never cease, and my mind's in a place that will never know peace. Oh, the pain will always teach a lesson that's never too far out of reaching. How do I get through these nights? How do I get through these nights? With a dream in my head as I turn out the light, that's how I get through these nights. Turn in the direction you know you must go. There comes a time when you must leave those things behind you, things that just remind you and bind you to the stone. How do I get through these years? How do I get through these years? With the sound of your voice whispering sweet in my ear, that's how I get through these years. Song